Hello and welcome, my Libra friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. This is going to be a group reading for my Libra friends in celebration of Halloween. Happy Halloween, my Libra friends. I love Halloween. It's one of my favorite times of the year. The energies are so vibrant and bold. It's fantastic. This day is really important to many people on many different levels. When I was looking at and planning this video, I started to think of all the meanings and traditions behind October 31st. And what I decided to do was create a video kind of based on the Wiccan Pagan religion, where we're looking at October 31st as a new year, that New Year's Eve aspect. I thought it would be really great to do some mapping out of what that next 12 months is going to look like, that next year. We don't do enough forward planning and mapping out of things, so I thought this would be a fantastic time and opportunity to do so. And that's what we're going to look at in this reading. We're going to map out what the next 12 months are going to look like. I also took a look around at some spreads really quickly to see what was out there, and I couldn't find anything, so I ended up creating a spread. This is what the spread looks like. This is what the reading's going to look like. And we're going to go through it step by step. I have a link below, so should you want to try this spread out for yourself, whether you use tarot or oracle cards, you can map out for yourself what that next 12 months is going to look like. The deck I chose for this reading was the Halloween Tarot. I had to. I absolutely adore it. The readings I've been getting off of it and the mapping I've been doing with it has been fantastic. The energies are so vibrant and fun. Then I'm going to end off the session with an oracle blessing from the Enchanted Oracle. Like always, there are links below to both these bewitching decks, so should they speak to you, you can go check them out for yourselves. Alright, my Libra friends, let's see what the cards have to say today. To start the reading off, I'm going to be flipping back and forth between the spread and the cards so that you can kind of see where I'm going. Alright, let's start off with question 1. What card represents my Libra friends for the next year, or the next 12 months? That's the Six of Pumpkins, or the Six of Pentacles. Sixes are about harmony and balance, and that's kind of what we're going to be looking at for the next year, is that balance piece. Not only balancing our energies from that earth base, pentacles are based in the earth, and our spiritual base, also making sure our energies flow. So that harmony and balance is going to be really key for you over the next 12 months, Libra. Let's push on to the second question. What card symbolizes the year for my Libra friends? Okay, we have a jumper. Oh, and I should mention, if you're doing this at home with the jumpers, this is a minimum of a 15 card spread. I've intentionally put 15 cards down. However, you can end up with a lot more depending on your jumpers. So the year is going to bring you the Eight of Imps, or the Eight of Wands. Eights are about that manifestation and movement. That wand is all about that fire and inner passion. You're going to see the ability to make some positive changes that is really going to connect you more to that inner passion and inner fire. And that's going to be a fantastic combination for you, Libra, that balance and movement. Eights have the ability to add motion to your life, where the Six has that ability to add that balancing piece that is so desired and needed as we move forward. Alright, let's look at the third question. What card symbolizes the main challenge that my Libra friends will face in the upcoming year? Sorry, and that'd be Temperance. I just said that balance piece is really going to be important for you, and I didn't lie. Temperance is the 14th card in the Major Arcana, and that balance card. She's all about that energy flow and balance. There's going to be a lot of work here that you're going to need to do to maintain that balance, because temperance is going to really be that kind of challenge piece for you, because we're looking at that influx of energy and instability, and also that unsettling and unbalanced energy is going to be kind of a bit of a challenge for you over the next 12 months. I'm going to stop flipping back and forth between the cards and the spread. We are now just going to be going through the 12 months. I'm going to start with November here and work around. As October 31st is considered the New Year's Eve for many pagans, this is what we're going to be doing in our mapping as we're starting in November. All right, on we go to the 4th position. What card symbolizes November and all that it will bring for my Libra friends? November brings the Knight of Ghosts, or the Knight of Cups. November's going to bring some connection into that intuition and emotion, that ability to kind of stabilize some of the emotional influx that you've been feeling, but also that connection piece is going to continue on into November. Not only the energies, I know the veil will still be thinner into November, however, some of the tools and strategies are going to become more clearer in November. Okay, didn't even get the question out and we had a card hit the floor. Let's move on to December. What card symbolizes December and all that it will bring for my Libra friends? And we have another jumper. Like I said, you sometimes get more than one jumper and you just kind of have to make it fit. I like it when they fall in between the equipment and the table. It's a lot of fun. The first card that jumped out was the Wheel of Fortune, the 10th card in the Major Arcana. December is going to be a bit of a shift month for you. It's really going to connect into that 8 of Imps energy and really push you on. That momentum that you're starting to see here with this connection with your intuition is going to help kind of give a little bit of a push to that wheel. However, that push is going to be really fantastic for you. With the wheel, the 8 of Pumpkins also jumped out. Or the Ace of Pentacles. That ace talks about a gift, that abundance and growth piece. Not only will you see growth in this, you're going to get, as you can see here, some treats. There's going to be that abundance piece. This connection is going to help rise your vibration, and when you raise your vibration, that brings that movement on, you're going to see that ability to manifest and create abundance in your life. It's going to be a lot easier. It's easier to create abundance when we have a higher vibration. We're closer to that universal source. Okay, let's move on to January. What card symbolizes had a lot of jumpers there, at least they didn't hit the floor. January and all that will bring for my Libra friends. All right. So January is going to bring some indecision. We have the 2 of Bats or the 2 of Swords. When you're looking at, I'm going to move that over a little bit. I'm going to run out of space here. When you're looking at the 2 of Swords, you're looking at that indecision, not being able to see clearly. There's a lot of stuff that's going to come up. The energies are going to shift in January, and you're going to be really uncertain. That sword is not going to be as pointy and true as you had hoped. That knowledge becomes clouded. With the 2 of Swords came Justice. It's the 11th card in the Major Arcana. It's going to add not only some clarity to the 2, however, it's going to add that balancing piece. When you start to connect into that balancing piece here, you're going to have Temperance at bay, because Temperance is going to influence that too. So when you're getting closer into the middle of January, you're going to see that kind of shift in balance, and you're going to have more clarity. Then you also had the final jumper, which is the Ace of Bats, or the Ace of Swords. Justice brings in that knowledge piece. It clears things up for you. So you're going to have kind of a little bit of a wave in January where you're looking at uncertainty and then some clarity coming in, as long as you get that balance under control. Really taking in that justice energy so that you can move forward. I'm running out of room for February here. All right, moving on to February. What card symbolizes February? I've got another jumper, and all that it will bring for my Libra friends. You have one jumper. Who was voting for the Lovers? I've done over half the videos now, and I haven't seen the Lovers come up in February. It's the Five of Pumpkins. January is going to take its toll. In February, you're going to actually feel more isolated than connected in with others. And that's okay. It's okay to have that isolation piece. It's acknowledging that. It may not be what you really want, because we don't really go out and say, yay, let's feel isolated. However, that isolation piece is kind of a recoup. You're kind of recuperating and rejuvenating yourself in February. Think of February more as a self-love month than trying to connect in with others month. All right, let's move on to March. What card symbolizes March for my Libra friends and all that it will bring them? That's the Knight of Bats, or the Knight of Swords. You go from that rest and rejuvenation piece right into that sword. We're going head on into that next activity. Like I said here, this next 12 months is really going to be about that action and movement. We have two knights now, and that knight energy is really that bold and no fear energy. Taking this information that you're kind of accumulating here and pushing yourself forward. That balancing and connection piece with some action, connecting in that fire into your knowledge is going to be really key come March. Look at April. What card symbolizes April and all that it will bring for my Libra friends? We had a jumper midway through. And that's Judgment, the 20th card in the Major Arcana. What you were prepping for is that connection in with the higher source, that higher being. We started working on it in here, and we kind of started to get a little bit of twizzling over here where you're kind of spinning a bit more in different directions, but we're going back into that night. We're going back to that connection piece, and that's going to be really important as you move yourself forward. Temperance will kind of fly in the face of Judgment because she's going to try and get that energy and balance to be toppled. It's going to be really important that you kind of maintain that balance as you go throughout the month, because the more balanced you are, the more you're going to be able to connect, and the higher your vibration's going to be, and it's going to be easier for you to receive that message. All right, I didn't even get the question out, and it's between the equipment. So, May. What card symbolizes May and all that will bring for my Libra friends? All right. It was one card that hit the floor. The Three of Imps. Three of Wands. May brings in movement. Those messages are going to be received in April, and we're going to take those messages and we're going to move forward. Like I said here, we're looking at that movement, and it's really true as we get going through that. We're kind of seeing a little bit of a momentum piece here. We're swinging up into the latter part of the year. Those messages that the universe that God have for you will really push through May. You're going to see that that fire gets you going. The Three of Wands is a travel card. It's all about that movement piece. And that's going to be the key aspect. Again, making sure that that balance is going to be there for you. You really are going to have to watch these two cards because that balance and flow is going to be important. Let's go on to June. What card symbolizes June for my Libra friends? And we have two. The deck cut twice. So June brings the Four of Imps. So the Four of Wands. We're starting to see a lot of wands, and that's really important for you, Libra. That passion and inner drive is really going to be key throughout the next 12 months. So the Four of Imps talks about that celebration. You've come a long way, not only in the last 6 months, however, throughout your lifetime. You've made a lot of accomplishments. You've made a lot of steps forward. And it's time to celebrate that. Connecting in with those who have been supporting you, not only in this plane, but in other planes. We've been working on that here. And really rejoicing in all that you've been able to accomplish. Additionally, we had the Hermit jump out. The Hermit's the 9th card in the Major Arcana, and it talks about that need to go inwards. So part of your month, you're going to, again, this balance piece. You're going to need to connect in with others and really celebrate all that you've been able to accomplish, all that they've been able to accomplish, and that path you've been walking together. Another aspect will be that importance of going inwards. Furthering this journey that the universe has really kind of pushed you and really encouraged you to go towards. I love the Hermit. I love how they depicted him. That mad scientist just cracks me up every time. All right, Libra, let's go on to July. What card symbolizes July for my Libra friends and all that July will bring them? That's the Ace of Ghosts, or the Ace of Cups. July brings about that Holy Grail. You're going to find that there's a lot more life-giving and fulfilling events and energies throughout July, which is really going to help with this movement that the 8 has encouraged. Because we're looking at life-fulfilling energy will help rise your vibration, so you're going to be able to connect in even more. It's going to have that movement that you really wanted. It's going to not only connect into the night here, but also into Judgment. It's going to give you a lot of extra energy in that intuition and connecting ability. Let's move on to August. What card symbolizes August and all that it holds for my Libra friends? And that's the Page of Ghosts. Pages are that childlike, innocent energy. August is going to really embrace this energy of enthusiastic play, excitement, and that inquisitive mind, that ability to look at things from fresh perspective. That playful aspect connected in with your intuition will give you more abilities, tools, and skills to be able to accomplish not only what's going to happen in the last part of the year, but what's going to happen at the end of 2020. It's kind of a build-up, if you will. We've had a little bit of momentum here, and we're building momentum again at the end of the year. Let's look at September. What card symbolizes September and all that it will bring my Libra friends? Another wand, the Six of Imps. Again, that balance piece comes up. And not only the balance, but that fire and the connection into your passions, that inner will power is going to really be important. Like I said, we're building up momentum. trusting in your abilities and your skills. That's going to be really important throughout September. Not only, again, you're looking at that balancing piece. Temperance is going to throw some stuff at you in September because we are looking at that double sixes and we're looking at that need for balance and energy flow. And then the final card that's going to end off October. What card symbolizes October and all that it's going to bring my Libra friends? And that's the Four of Pumpkins, or the Four of Pentacles. We're going to end off with a bit of stability. This stability is very much one of those rest cards that we have over here. November 2020, you're going to be looking at, again, another shift. We're building up your intuition and your inner strengths to build more stability to go to that next step, if you will. You're building your structure and your foundation, and you're going to that next level. Let's look at what your shadow self wants to add. It's the Queen of Imps. That nurturing, passionate, fire-breathing dragon, if you will. She, yes, is a feminine, passive energy. However, she is a flaming dragon. She is the one queen who really owns her inner passions, including her sexuality. So all these energies are going, her energy is going to really kind of bring you full-faced here, that you're going to be able to really embrace and dig down. Like I said, these, you've got fire everywhere throughout your reading. That inner flame and passion is going to be really important for you. Not only will that help move you forward, it's going to start to help with that healing process. Some of this movement and this balancing piece also talks about you starting to heal yourself. And that's going to be also kind of a secondary stepping stone for the next 12 months. All right, you've got a lot of angel messages. So I'm going to go through them. If I miss any, please, of course, write it down below and I can address them as they come in. We have the sixes, got double sixes, and they're very close to each other here. So the angel message with double sixes is that you need to balance your physical and your spiritual thoughts. So again, that balancing act is really going to be important. It's going to kind of keep you on an even kilter throughout the next year. We have Knights. Knights are the 12th card in the Minor Arcana. When you're looking at double 12s, you're looking at a time of spiritual growth and awakening. The angels also want you to know that because you're looking at such a movement, you have the ability to manifest your dreams, especially since you have the Knight of Cups here. Then we also have double ones. When you're looking at that double ones, you're attracting what you think, and that you really need to start believing in yourself and sending out that positive vibration so that you can really push it forward. Actually, you have more than double ones. You have 3 ones there. You also have double 4s. When you're looking at angel messages and you see that double 4, it talks about the need to build that structure and foundation. We're really seeing it here, and we're seeing that here as well. That stability is going to be really important as you push yourself forward. The last one I can see is the double 11s. Justice is the 11th card in the Major Arcana, and we have a page here which is the 11th card in the Minor Arcana. When you're looking at double 11s, you're looking at a master number, and it's really important that you connect into that intuition, that deeper intuition, which is really important here. Like I said, if I missed any, please just leave it below and I can address them as they come in. All right, let's look at a blessing. What blessing does Halloween have for my Libra friends? We have a jumper. It's a beautiful jumper. The Mystic Mermaid. This talks about that connection in and importance of your intuition, and also the importance of water. We don't have a lot of ghosts or cups in this reading, so that importance of connecting in with water, because water is a conduit for our intuition and our emotions. So using that as we go throughout the next 12 months in making sure that not only are we literally cleansing ourselves and clearing off those energies that we don't want, but also using it as a bit of a conduit to help us move ourselves forward and deepen our connection with ourselves and our intuition. For those who wish, you can pause the video here and reflect on the cards. I know I've got a lot of cards overlapping each other. However, what further messages do the cards have for you? I drew these cards, or some of them leaped out, for my Libra friends. What further information do they hold? Like I said, this is a group reading. If you're looking for more specific or personal topic, you can follow the link below and schedule a private reading with myself. For those who are interested, I will be running online interactive and introductory classes over the next couple of months. The first one is on November 11th, where I'll be running my Introductions to Angels and Archangels class. Then on December 9th, I'll be running my Introductions to Connecting, which is a channeling class. If you're interested in both or either of these classes, you can find out more information and register on my website. I provided a link below that will take you directly to my classes page so you can find out more information. I hope you found this video fun and helpful, and that you're able to gain some direction over the next 12 months. Mapping is such a key tool that we don't use nearly enough. Don't be surprised if in January I do something similar again, because we do need to keep mapping and we need to keep going forward and seeing how our choices has impacted that map. Because we have free will, this can be changed with choices that we make. In some months, we can try and choose to change it, knowing that we may impact the rest of our lineage here. So don't be surprised if you don't see something similar in January. I want to thank you so much for spending some time with me today and watching this video. If you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. I'm always up for feedback from my friends. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. As you can see here, you really never know where I'm going to go next, and I'd hate for you to miss a video. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. In some of the tiers, the perks are private readings with myself. I've left a link below, so why not go check it out. Until tomorrow, my Libra friends.